Oh yes, Na'Vi with this T-side beginning and complexity. Oh, it's been a little minute since we got to see these guys back in the server. Excited to see what they've both done with some time away. Now Na'Vi, if you remember, their fate wasn't in their hands, right, when it came to reaching this spot in the competition. So they're feeling thankful they're even here. The consistency has not been there. Oh. Config starting, well, I was going to say starting strong. Looked like he was going to get a double, but instead it's traded right away. More aggression coming out of Cole, nice and early, and finding a lot of damage as well. FLAMIE could get caught by this top mid player in Simple. The peak's a little late, so FLAMIE has moved away for now. Actually goes back in and takes another out of the round for Na'Vi.
Yeah, that's not gone well for Na'Vi, has it? Boomich had the full set of utility coming down lower with electronic tucked. You got to wonder if that was calmed over. Boomich loses all his grenades and the bomb gets spotted. So Cole, they don't stray away from this double B setup. They know where Na'Vi had it planned from the outset. FLAMIE still looking along, but Poison has yet to waver on this position. And Na'Vi, really, your only hope is to go B. Does FLAMIE want to join them? There's not much value he can provide on the other side of the map. And with 30 seconds, Na'Vi, we know they like to leave it late, but they've got to make their mind up. FLAMIE making contact, and he loses his life to Poison. And now you're screwed. Now it's done and dusted, surely. Cole with 2 players in B, JKS ready and waiting, and here come the taps.
Yeah, not out of JKS yet, but it's this second player posted up at car. They should have everything locked in. The weapon saved, obviously. You reinvest on the rest of the gang. You know, Famas' scouts pales in comparison to what Na'Vi are bringing to the table here. Maybe even a bit of a scout battle going on between Simple and Poison. That's an exciting prospect.
Yeah, Simple, maybe not with a scout, but when he has the AWP, he'll sometimes just sit in T-spawn for, you know, a minute of the round, like full-on jamming it and just waiting, right? Catching rotates as Na'Vi work the map. And that's exactly what Na'Vi are doing. You know, it's scary because we just had ENCE absolutely, you know, fall apart, crumble on the T side of this map with really no depth, nothing to show for themselves. So you worry about Na'Vi coming into this game. You hope they don't have a similar performance in those devastating T sides that, you know, have been happening lately for them. So will we have any repetition here? Smoke out long, the flash comes through and Rush is tucked. They don't know just yet. Smoke a corner. Poison's going to try and help out, draw them in, provide some cover for Rush. Even a shot will do it. Now FLAMIE probably less considering of the position that Rush is in, and Poison can go back to watch the cat play.
Question is now, with FLAMIE here left to fend for himself, is he going to hit this timing? Or has he been fed to the wolves at long? Simple coming in with the, what is this wolf, out through short side. Poison opening up the round. The molly really making him feel trapped here at ramp. He can't really go anywhere. And FLAMIE's dead on the long push. Nice. There's Simple with the trade into this A bomb site, allowing that bomb plant to come through. Na'Vi a man down. Oh, with the bomb planted. They know about this long player as well. Simple trying to flush him out, trying to deal with him. Electronic first man to break the silence, and Simple blinded off the angle in the blink of an eye. It's just perfecto. And even though he's good for that first kill, the trades are in right away. Complexity, they set up to play retake in the man advantage, and it goes swimmingly for them. They trade their way to success.
Yeah, it certainly helps they win that long fight as well. Like, that's so pivotal because it just means you can't come through CT. If you lose long there, you lose Rush. Well, firstly, he's, you know, integral to getting Simple and coming back up that position, integral part of this map.
Yeah, one of the things I love about Rush is it's like, you know, you'll get to the end of a game and it's like very, very rarely are you looking back thinking, man, Rush had all these sick, like, you know, multi-kill moments. He's just, we always say Rush is a safe pair of hands, right? Because he really, really is. Like, if you leave this guy in a position, he's not going to let them through. Like, he will fight till he dies. Or if dying ain't the right play, then he won't die. Yeah. But yeah, no, man, he's so good at, like, just playing a spot, not giving you the ground, keeping it clean, never getting like caught overextending. And he really has been like one of my favorite players in Cole to watch and just see how he develops.
Very, very calm player. It's really refreshing to see. And yeah, right now it's working wonders. 6-0, Na'Vi, you know, just trying to get that one round on the board. Sometimes that can be everything, right? Just get your head in the game, battle that money back a little bit. Although it's not like Na'Vi in all of these rounds are getting them close. So Cole are building a bit of a bank, 3 alive in the previous. Poison, he has no fear in going for this cat fight. He sees that smoke come down, and yet again, he peeks in through it, knowing there's a little gap under. It's just dangerous, because if Na'Vi rush it, you can get flashed, you can get traded, you can get multi-peaked. Perfecto out middle. Molly comes in, JKS playing close. If it spreads, Perfecto's got to go, and he does. The flash is beautiful from Simple, and Perfecto with an opening kill. Does that lean them into the mid to B? They're up cap, but they've dropped Spawn. Boomich coming in to help out with that smoke. But Config again, the king of the repeak, getting another frag early, keeps B alive. The bomb's rotating back, but look at the time.
Yeah, 15 seconds. So pressure's on for Config. If he was able to stay alive, that could have won the round. Boomich does die in CT. The bomb's trying to get across. Electronic just going to get it down in time, and Simple is already pushed out into mid. He's deeper than Cole are ready for, and so those are free kills for Simple. FLAMIE left up in the 1v3, and he might just have to save here. Na'Vi, they finally break this 6-round streak that Cole had up on the board. And there were a few nice little details there, right? They drop Boomich down into CT. Simple actually re-smoke CT, trying to give the illusion that they don't have that control. It didn't look as cool as it was meant to, because, you know, smoke in the tunnels, going over the boost and spotting over the top of it.
But that's a repeat of a round that Na'Vi tried to run earlier that did not go well for them, where they got mauled in middle by JKS and Config. Like, Config's dealing with mid to Bs really well in tandem with JKS, but when it comes to the tunnels, both times he's fallen short. But the point was Simple is like going on these long lurks on his own with the AWP, and his team are going in heavy, and that's like a bit of a change here, right? If you see Simple with the AWP, you're not going to think, oh, that guy's on his own at long with the AWP, while Na'Vi are hitting a fast mid to B. But that's exactly the plan. Like, the last thing you expect is exactly what Na'Vi are trying to do. Triple B setup here. The guns both in position up on Catwalk and in B. Blame tucked to the car. FLAMIE leaves long. He's thrown all of his grenades, has kept players here, but mainly Na'Vi are just waiting to crunch into B. Are they going to wait for the mid lurk? Boomich coming in with 2 kills to his name, but right now the calls are there, right? Na'Vi are recovering slow and steady, and this should be their round. There are 3 players. That's a bit of a worry. JK is going to bait them in. They need to kill him because they've got to check close. Simple scoped up, and Config killed by the cover of Perfecto. There's that lurker of FLAMIE finding Poison aggressing off the catwalk, so only 1 more rifle remains, and with a player burning out on the bomb site, it's all on Blame.
Oh, there's one. Tagged on the repeat. They might think he's lower than he is because of that Glock tag through the wall. Sadly, ammo runs out for Blame.
And then suddenly quad peeked out of nowhere. Really nice rotate in the mid round for Cole to realize it's not coming B and to get Blame F back into A. They were set up double long, waiting for a lurker that Na'Vi have usually employed. That round they didn't, but that just meant you have more players at long to come back in on the retake. 8-5. And we're seeing a good game out of Cole right now. These are the key rounds. Who will be not winning the half, but running away with it? Will Na'Vi level the playing field, or will Cole take a double-digit start?
Yeah, this round's super important in deciding that. Both these teams are really like going for broke at this point in the game. And it can make all the difference for Na'Vi winning a round like this. It sets them up really nicely to split this half down the middle in 7-8. If Cole pick it up, though, suddenly it's a very, very one-sided CT side that runs the risk of spiraling out of control. It's another one of these slow creeps out of Na'Vi. 2 still floating around over at the long doors, but they haven't really got any real estate yet. Blame F holding down Catwalk is alone. He's playing deep with these smokes, waiting on the other side of them. Now the long pressure's coming in. Rush is able to break apart Boomich. Blame F is still waiting patiently up on the short side, and no one's considering this. Electronic will flick down and deal with him. Poison is once again in the most important spot right now, all alone at A. Everyone else rotating in for Cole. Poison needed something, but instead is removed at the first hurdle. Missed shot out of Simple. You don't catch many of them, and so Config might just look to save here. Getting out with the AK at least allows a buy in the next round, but it's not going to happen, is it? Peeking in a Simple and comes to pay the price.
He doesn't fall for it, does he? He just saw Config at the corner, even read the drop and the climb back up Xbox. And yeah, Poison needed a kill there, right? If he gets it, suddenly that round it falls apart of the seams. And Na'Vi, they've bought themselves a ticket for a very good T side after all. Can they redeem it, though? Coles has still got a force on this CT side. Put everything into this round. No kit. Config pushing long. Change of position again. Rush gone to B with his SMG. And I was a little concerned last round seeing Boomich and FLAMIE being the two long lurkers. Like, those are the guys having a rough performance right now, having a slow start. But FLAMIE did manage to get that trade onto Rush, which really is valuable considering how well Rush is playing right now. Molly's into CT, and Na'Vi setting up for a mid to B, hoping they get a repeat. But it won't get gifted over. Cole don't have the weaponry to fight for middle right now. They give it up. They surrender. Rush peeking B, Perfecto holding on the default, and both players bounding out, neither wanting to die first. Double setup on Cat, but it's not quite the AWP combo. It's a scout on Poison and Blame. The smoke is faded. He'll replace it, and Electronic is already out behind the doors. Ooh, Config.
Oh, no.
Time for the flash.
Yep, well, the mid play has just been absolutely annihilated. This only leaves Na'Vi with one option now, and that's to head into B. But look at Cole. Cole, I've got everyone here. The SMG's just breaking.
Yeah.
I miss you, Chris J. I love you, Chris J. Let's get into this second half. Complexity gonna bound out towards long. Electronic blinded off the angle. There's no say in the matter. And Complexity are moving in fast. Is he gonna survive? Yeah, he does get back up into the site. They slow it down for a moment, and in doing so, Electronic is still alive.
But now, Flash coming through, and he gets dinked. Goosh down to 6. A repeat could just be the end of his life. He's gonna tuck in at Gandalf instead. Hippity-hoppity into the site for Config, rather. Simple dinked as well. This has not gone well for Na'Vi. Grenade is good. It won't kill anyone, though. Simple. Oh, tapped out by Config. That's a good start. Are they ready for Electronic? He's still out on an island, on a limb in the corner. And they're not even considering it. He could peek in for a freebie right now. No one's even looking.
No one's even thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's the last thing on their mind. Now we get this swing out of Electronic, but he's made his presence known. He's given them a little head start. FLAMIE in with 1, in with 2. Over at long, Rush is still holding on. Blame F is here to help out, and they're tapping down these players in the site. It's Electronic, low HP, and he
kills right now. FLAMIE may have started slow, but Boomich was in the same vein. Poison looking for cross shots, won't connect this time, and Cole set out for a default in this round again. Taking it nice and slow, nice and easy. And seeing where these guns are found for Na'Vi. Perfecto inside of B. Boomich moving around on that A site. And he can actually run right back to CT to maybe get another boost up with Electronic. Could stop the mid to B. Cole are hinting towards it by clearing out close doors with a molly, but that position could get replaced as players push in. Nice start for Boomich. Gets out of dodge. Poison posted with a scout, won't get the trade. And Na'Vi, they just concede the position. They just back on out. Look at this. 2 back to the A site, 2 entrenched in B. Cole will still be splitting B, but Perfecto, who has the gun, is here to play, here to stay. Damage done, but dink received, and Boomich 2 through the smoke. He goes in for a third. How has he done that? The Galil will do it all. Forget the AK. And now the Galil needs to save the day for JKS. He's got a double. This is upside down, inside out. And he's stuck inside the smoke, but the scout should be able to close. Cross does come in, but the bomb under control of Na'Vi.
Yeah, with them having the bomb, it would be more impressive to lose this round than to win it at this point. JKS trying to do whatever he can. But
well, they've broken Na'Vi's money yet again, and the save is all that Na'Vi can muster here. 2 guns. And sure, they've done it before, but will they do it again?
Oh, they're looking to fight for long. The flashes, the utility, all of it is baiting engagements out of Complexity. Rush trying to brave these waters at long, and there it is. Perfecto is going to beat him in the head-to-head. Rush hoping that if he throws enough at that problem, it would all go away, but in the end, it's gotten worse. Now a man down for Cole. Surely the double rifles aren't the recipe to success again for Na'Vi. Back out into long. Might try and get Poison down into the pit. Boomich offers up that kill. Jiggle peeking for the info. And now the A-site's feeling the pressure. Perfecto rising to the occasion again. Has kept this round on the table for Na'Vi.
Smokes it down, they can cross. Perfecto's gotten himself back into the site. He's entrenched now. He's got to win this fight or it's going to get naughty. That's a bomb drop. And now Poison trapped back in the car, waiting for the fade. Player up close. He can kill Simple here. But will FLAMIE be able to keep this one under wraps if that does come through? Oh, it doesn't. Simple.
And it's nice that they at least get to run it with some CT rounds still remaining, right? The exact amount still unknown. Would have been a shame if this double AWP never even got to play. So let's see if putting this AWP in FLAMIE's hands is enough of a difference maker, because he is about to get tested again. FLAMIE wasn't able to get anything done the first time around. Is the second time around any better? This AWP posted. Oh no, they're in. FLAMIE, the enemies are at the gate and Rush might be blind, but he still gets the kill. That's wild.
He's running.
Yeah, running, blinded. Like 3 bullets dead. FLAMIE out the round.
Yeah.
That's a feels bad man moment for FLAMIE right there. Like,
surely they won't go be again,
right.
Nice.
And not only that, like, not only has he just been rushed twice in a row, now giving over 15 as well. So, like, great way to get FLAMIE getting in his head, right?
Yeah, cheers to York, by the way.
On top of that, like, the way he dies is just bonkers.
Dear, oh dear. Bad to worse. From standing to a hearse. It's 15 for complexity, and Na'Vi's map pick slipping by the wayside right now. Are you really going to run boost into lower? No, they're just holding for a higher up angle, catching someone on the stairs. But yeah, if you want all your guns next round, you got to save all your guns. So Na'Vi can't even look into that round. They can't. It's all you need.
Yeah.
Only need to hit one.
They at least have the money to put another AWP in FLAMIE's hands, but the worrying part for me now is with Cole hitting this B site fast. Na'Vi, you know, after having it happen 2 rounds in a row against them, is surely going to play an extra player towards this B site. And you can see Perfecto's been dispatched to that side of the map now to keep an eye on it.
Good start, though. Poison gone out of the round. No flash up cat. Simple was ready. And FLAMIE is now entrenched himself in B yet again. He was watching for the mid to B, but with Na'Vi in a 5-on-4 and with, you know, lots of control, they don't need to give Cole away back in. They can force him to commit. And out long, we may have that. Boomage, oh, he sees the smokes. It's a wall down. I like it from Cole, right? They've really got some tricks up their sleeve to show. Getting players into the pit. Boomage is going through. Rush turns back on a dive, and he deals with Boomage. Not happening. Not now, not ever. And 4-on-4. Now Cole can really start to throw the mind games in, the wrap back. You can walk through T-spawn, look at the ground. End up B. It's worked well for you already. They're moving out mid, though. FLAMIE spotted them, so he at least knows this is not a long commitment. He's calling for help. Perfecto dragged away from that A-bomb site. But if they get the smoke in now, he's trapped on the wrong side of it.
Ooh. Oh, they're actually going up cat in towards A. Na'Vi, this is exactly what they were hoping for, right? This A-site take leaves you running into a terrifying triple stack. Yeah, you deal with Electronic, but Perfecto and Simple is still, well, just Simple. Simple's still here at least, and he's in with the first. Down to the 1v1. It's FLAMIE, bottom of the board right now for Na'Vi versus Config on the other side to decide if Na'Vi can keep Dust 2 alive. Simple entrusted him with this secondary AWP. Well, now he's got to show us why. Down in CT, FLAMIE waits, Config right up above him. Tucking himself into Gandalf as well and just playing around this bomb with a Molotov still in play and no smoke on FLAMIE. It's important that he gets up into this site and baits out that utility quickly, or else that could decide the outcome of this game. FLAMIE in the site now, but Config